Well, we just purchased this used RV, and most of the stuff works pretty well on it, but we did notice that the water heater, it's got a gas only water heater, and the water heater pilot light won't light and stay lit. So I'm gonna try to fix it. I got the parts already that I think will hopefully fix the problem, and I'm gonna see what I can do about it. So I guess we'll just get started. Um, Kind of give you a heads up, just to let you know. I've never worked on one of these before, so I'm making some guesses on what I think the problems might be, based upon information I found out and other stuff, such stuff. So, I know I'm in front of it. We'll switch the camera here so you can see better. But what I did is I got a new controller board, and a new igniter, and a new thermocoupler. So we're gonna try to replace all of those today. So there, the stuff's right here, and we're gonna get started. So if you want to switch over to this camera and make sure it's pointing so that they can see it. It needs you can fold this up to get it higher. Oh, you might want to use this to set it on.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah. Is the wire here in the way, or is it not visible?
I don't see it.
Okay, good. Alright, so I got my wife here giving me a little bit of a hand on this since I can't do it myself. So you'll see that this should be the same equipment as what they have here, and I hope that we find out that it is.
A little closer.
Am I not?
There we go.
So this should be pretty simple. We're just gonna remove the power, remove the igniter cable, and pour it out. I'm just going to use a screwdriver with the hex head bit on it. And we're going to put the other one back in its place. And I'm just going to replace all these parts right away at one time, just because they all needed to be replaced. They were probably pretty old anyway. This board's probably the only thing that didn't actually need to be replaced if it wasn't messed up. So. But the old one looked like the transformer might have been burned up on it, so hoping that is the main reason we had the problems. Hey Amber, would you mind letting me use the stool right now? And you sit. Go ahead and sit on the bench.
I can't help you from.
I know, but you shouldn't need to do much.
I don't think so.
Just for a bit, and then because I'm gonna be here for a little bit. All right, so we remove the old igniter and the end. I know, that's fine. If you want them to see my face, you'd have to hold the thing the whole time, and you don't want to. I know you don't want to do that, so it's
I'm
not.
just
You know.
hold it for a little.
Oh.
I don't know. My favorite is this one.
All right, so there's the igniter removed from its bracket. New board in. Put the new igniter back in. See if that's screwed for that, or if it holds better. Oh! The wind just took my computer down.
That's what we were trying to avoid. But you can't do anything about it.
Oh, that screw is a little bit bigger head on it. So it has a Phillips, so it's tighten with Phillips tip. And I know that this content isn't normally what I deliver on my channels. This isn't the kind of stuff that I normally do, but it might be something that somebody has an interest in at some point. And I couldn't find a whole lot of videos with this information on it.
I'm not going to be covering up the speakers doing this, am I?
It doesn't matter.
Because of that.
The mics should be recording me.
Okay, I just want to check. I did that with my iPad before, so. I don't want to ruin your footage on accident.
I did not bring my drill, so I'm kind of having to do this a little bit more manually than I would like. There we go. I'm just gonna adjust it a little bit, make sure it's out in front of the flame here. Well, so this is where the gas would come from your gas system, and it'll come through here, and it should start your pilot. I think the pilot actually sits back here, but it should start from back on this side. There we go. Alright. This back. I'm actually just gonna finger tighten this one real quick. Alright, and then these back here, I guess they're the thermostat. It has two of them. I just want to know, make sure that I keep track of it. Brown on the right side with the thermocoupler, brown to the left side without the thermocoupler, and then red single wire on the right of the left, and double wire on the left. Let's turn these, get them to come out. Right. Oh, Amber, will you keep an eye on, just in case, on the chat and just make sure, know if anybody says anything? Oh, just the junk one? Can you delete that? That's interesting. There we go. Got the new labels. E-Stat and Eco. Red, red, brown, brown. Same basic thing, just a little bit smaller one. Hopefully it's not too small. Yeah, it looks like it's the right size. I just want to make sure these two are the same thing. If not, I need to make sure the right one goes on the right side. Okay, one is 82 degrees and one's 60 degrees, so I need to make sure. That one goes on the right side. red wires to the ECO, and so it's label. One of these is the ECO and one's the thermostat. Okay, so it looks like the thermostat is the one with the little, is the one on the right, the little connectors on. All right. Okay. So it looks like. Alright, let's. Oh. Got papers flying around. The wind's pretty big today, and I apologize if you guys get any wind noise while I'm streaming. The mic's out here in the wind, and I don't have a windscreen for it. There's probably a special way or something to put these things in, but the instructions I've seen just said kind of push them in and then rotate them till the notch is on the next tab, and then push it in some more. My hands are getting scratched up in there. I'm just gonna throw some gloves on. Okay, first one's in. Second one. Okay. 2 tabs in. Alright, all 3 tabs in. Okay, let's put move the backing from the sticky cover. I'm guessing an insulator pad. Probably should clean these before putting the new sticky pad on to help it hold, but again, I am not a professional. I'm just trying to get my hot water working so I can take a warm shower. Alright, I'm not going to plug the power up to the system yet. I do know brown goes to the left of the right one of the thermostat. The 2-wire red goes to the left on the ECO. Single wire red goes to the right on the ECO. And now the thermocoupler. There it is. Oh, that's the back to the full bag, and the parts bag. Here we go. It's got a new brown lead in case I want to replace that. I'm not going to. That goes back inside the body behind the unit. Hoping that I don't have to do that. And the pack comes with 2 of them. And it goes in here just like the old one did. Inside gets inserted into, connect to that. And the other side pushes right onto that. Alright. And then igniter, put into the coil. And then, oh, it's a different connector. Shoot. Well, that complicates the process some. Oh, this is supposed to be a drop-in replacement board for this. I'm wondering if it's the wrong one. Or if I'm supposed to solder these leads on to this one. If I have to solder this board on, I did not bring my soldering equipment with me. Shoot. I'm thinking, I'm not just sitting here. This burn goes back into there. Pins are all laid out the same, they just don't really seem like they sit in there right. This is how the old board was. Okay, I see. Okay. So it looks like this connector is actually the same as this connector. So I think This goes on there, like that. Uh-huh. Good, good. That was not as bad as I thought it was going to be whenever I saw it. Alright. Now is the time to just test it and just see what happens. I will be right back. Actually, Amber, if you don't mind doing it, will you go flip the switch for the water heater and turn it on? Let me get some of these. Actually, wait until I tell you to. Get some.
You just want me to turn on to see if the pilot light's out?
The pilot light out always comes on for a second, but it should click on and then go off. Okay. Go ahead whenever you're ready. Because the pilot light just lit.
So it's working.
It is working.
Let me know if I should test the hot water.
It'll take a little bit for the water to heat up and the water change.
So I usually do it,
I am happy. It looks like it worked. So, to be fair, normally I wouldn't recommend. Am I in the camera?
I'm about to
Oh, actually, will you switch over to this one?
That's what I was about to do, but I couldn't do it because I was actually. Okay, there we go. You're good.
Am I visible?
You are visible.
Alright, normally I wouldn't recommend just replacing all the pieces like this on a system. But in this case, this RV's out at the campsite. I'm ordering parts at home one at a time. This could have been a long process to like ordering multiple parts. And I just didn't want to be stuck without hot water in the RV so that we can't use it. So I just wanted to do all of it at one time, just get all known good parts, and not have to go through a troubleshooting process. I got a little wasp friend here. At least it's not a murder hornet. But it looks like the fire's lit, the pilot's lit, which means that we're gonna have hot water. But that's really all this stream was about today. I want to replace the anode in this. I think that they actually put an anode in this, even though there doesn't need to be one in this tank. So that's right down here, I believe, but I need to do a little more research to make sure. And I just got some nylon caps to screw in their place, but I need to do some research before I mess with that. Other than that, I think we're good to go. And anybody who learned anything from this, I appreciate the likes and the follows and the subscribes. Nobody can subscribe, but the follow is great. And on YouTube, the subscribe button, which I probably edit this and put it on my YouTube channel as well. So anyway, I appreciate just the eyes on the content. So everybody have a good day.